I think Everything Everywhere All at Once was a documentary of sorts. So I've been sharing with you guys about how I think this entire thing is a massive supercomputer on top of a living being. And literally like a day or two ago, right before I got my thigh tattoos that I just showed y'all, I literally had the download because I tried to get a different tattoo. I tried to get snakes on my collarbones and I wanted to turn myself into the Medusa, and that ended up not working out. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm getting the very strong feeling that if it's not working out, it's for a reason, because throughout all of my past, that's my cycles repeating themselves, is when one door closes, it's for a reason. And if the universe closes it, I need to keep it closed and respect that and honor that, or else it will try to slam it in my fucking face if I try to open that door again, you know? If it closes a door, it's because a better door has opened in the future that is calling me into it. And so when that happened, I literally had the download, and I said it out loud to my mom, something along the lines of like, I feel like I need to get something else, like I'm being called to do something else, to put that energy into myself, to do something, to spend that energy in the way I'm least likely to do something. Like, I literally told her something along the lines of like, I feel like I'm meant to do something completely crazy that doesn't make sense with what I've been like with what the path is showing me to do. The door literally just opened in front of me with the wind gust. That was really weird. That was crazy. But I said like, I'm getting the feeling I'm meant to do the least likely thing that I'm meant to do. Take the path I am the least likely to take, and it is the one that is most likely to blow open some sort of something, some sort of quantum timeline shift, or timeline jumping is literally what I told my mom. I said that by doing something and by taking a chance on myself, I have this feeling that it's going to like suck me through a quantum wormhole of some sorts, where I am going to timeline shift and quantum jump into my highest self. And that's what I've been doing this entire time, like ending my engagement, quitting my Matrix job, moving in with my mom, doing all this content creation, trying to travel the world and do all of my research and pull together these global patterns and track all of this. I think all of these crazy things are calling me and pulling me in to jump to different versions of myself and peeing into different versions of myself. And then today we watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I've seen it before when I was with my ex-fiance, but it didn't hit with me because I wasn't in a space where I was ready to receive all of those downloads. And then watching it today, that's literally like one of the main fucking symbolism things in the fucking movie, is the idea that by doing the things that you statistically wouldn't do, that's how you timeline jump into a version of yourself where you're able to pull certain abilities or certain skills and certain versions of self that you're able to manifest and able to access. There's no coincidence that I had that fucking download literally a day or two ago, and then I watched that in this movie. I think that's another case of them telling us exactly how things work. I think that is the truth of this reality. I think that by doing those things, by taking those crazy leaps of faith in the universe and trusting those intuitive downloads, that's how we timeline jump. That's how we quantum shift. That's how we manifest our craziest, wildest dreams and desires. And that's how you have all these stories of like these overnight successes, is people following those intuitive energetic pulls. And my entire energetic field feels lit up like a Christmas tree again with all of this. Like, it feels like we're meant to keep pulling that thread, and like that's meant to keep guiding me on the entire rest of this journey. And I don't know specifically what I'm meant to do with it, because for me right now, the biggest part that is, the two biggest parts that are bothering me is, one, the not having the stable funds. And like I quit my Matrix job. I don't have a 9-to-5. I don't have income. I have my last paycheck that I got, and then like the 401k that I'm trying to cash out from the last year of working at this job. And like, that's it. Like, it's pretty much nothing. It is chump change. It is like a month or two of rent here in America. And I'm trying to stretch that to travel and share with you guys and do all of my research and just come back to my mom's and crash at that as a home base and make that work as well as I can. But you guys know as well as I do how that is living with parents. So yeah, that's a whole thing. But like, it's that, and then the whole, I don't know where to go. I have traveled to so few places, and I've never left the fucking States with all of this. I've lived in Florida, I've lived in Texas, I was born in New Mexico. I've visited Mississippi for a little bit. I've visited Louisiana, and I've visited Pennsylvania. And I think other than that, that is my cool. That's my rap sheet. That's as much experience as I have traveling. So this is literally all just gonna be me winging the fuck out of this shit with pretty much the clothes on my back, or like in my suitcase in my backpack, and like a camera and a fucking like quick Hail Mary, whatever the fuck. I'm not religious, but like sending hey universe, fucking have my back or some shit, because I don't know what the shit I'm doing. But like the more I'm following these weird intuitive pulls where I'm like, I feel like I should do this, and I'm gonna trust myself that I should do this, it's leading me down more paths. So I don't know, like, the only node that I have that I could explore, I have two technically right now. I have my high school reunion in November in Florida, and then I have a trip that I could take with my best friend up to Fort Monroe, the Star Fort in Virginia. And I'm not sure if I have the funds for both of those, or if I can make both of those work, or if how the fuck I'm even gonna logistically make them work. But like, something in this is pulling me. Something in this is pulling me on this journey. I want to explore more of America. I want to keep following my intuition. We need to pay attention to the signs and signals that they're giving us more in these TV shows and books and movies, because the more that I'm paying attention to it with all my research that I'm sharing with you guys, the more things are weirdly standing out. Like with Avatar, with The Matrix, with The Fifth Element that I just watched today as well, with Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like there's so many weird tidbits that just fit so weirdly into all of this that I'm tracking with the Earth as a living being and a supercomputer overlaid over top of it. All of these movies and TV shows are trying to tell us the truth, trying to give us bits and pieces of what our past actually was and what humans are capable of. Like with the whole following your crazy gut to jump into your highest timeline. Like, we're meant to do something with this, guys. Like, y'all are my collective, y'all are my people, this is my planet, this is my life's purpose, this is literally my life's work. I don't know, I would love to hear more from you guys and what y'all have to say.